On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Boise State Broncos. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. The ground game is crucial today. With a freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they get in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Cavaliers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Quick give. It's gone. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Herrera. He's got the back in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Delay to the back. It's Davis. Fights off a defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. Out wide left, it's Fox. And that had all the makings of it. Bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
A like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Trying to get started. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
And the Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sees a crease. Oh, a lot of space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Herrera. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fields the punt. The 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Running inside, it's Davis. Snowed under by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Duckworth. Setting up the screen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Boise State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Looking for a man. It's Duckworth. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Mack. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The run inside. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you...
Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside. It's Goff. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wide open spaces. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Rush right in his face. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Herrera. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Straight ahead, it's Goff. Pass to 6. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
The kick is on its way. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Herrera. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Temple. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 4 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Wildcats looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown Broncos! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown Broncos. Took it all the way back to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Deep in the end zone, it's Beebe. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Out wide left, it's Temple. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the third.
Quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. Makes the tackle.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moving the pocket, it's Duckworth. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They kick it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, it's Goff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand and rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Trying to get the corner. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Escapes the pressure to his right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
The sure hands, it's Martin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They're all over it. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Misses badly on that one. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Left side is Fox. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 92, set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Right at the line. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Third and 6 yards to go. Quick give. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Duckworth. Look out. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Out wide left, it's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside. It's Goff. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
A little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Back open in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a man, it's Duckworth. Holds on, it's Martin. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the point after is good. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They're going to run it to the right. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Had to force that one.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. To throw, it's Duckworth. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the delay, it's Jackson. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Virginia! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Herrera. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Jones. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The run inside. It's Goff. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as